Together we broke all the rules, dreaming of dropping out of school. I'm here waiting. Make Long Island emo again. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you with an Earth 2 update video. That was a nice, simple plan. Before I get into it, shout out to Guidebook Gaming that had me on their stream last night. That was fantastic. Subs for Randy, airplanes for Randy. Also, if you don't want to subscribe to me, I don't know why, that'd be ridiculous. But Patreon down below and referral code down below. But really, subscriptions do help. Able to help me go live. Be able to, instead of waiting 10 or 12 hours for my next video, you can just be like, oh, Saudi Arabia's available? Perfect. Anyway, let's get right into it. Randall asks, will there be an Earth 2 dating group or site? Oh, Randall. Okay. For anyone that's studied dating sites, most of the users are dudes. Someone did a TikTok video recently where he showed a good-looking dude that had about 12 likes and 6 matches, and then a girl named Felicia whose only picture was of a floor. She had like 300 likes, and right now 90% of my viewers are male. So it will take a while before females come in. I predict that once we're able to build and we can decorate our tiles however we want, that is when females will come. If you build it, they will come. Steven says, let's turn the Virgin Island into the Nympho Islands. This brings me to another point. Will there be an X-rated part of the game? Similar to how there will be a peaceful world and a warring world, there will probably be a G-rated world for everyone. And then there will be an adult part of the world where you can get into if the user is old enough. I mean, although I do have this sense that even, 16-year-olds can say like, oh, I was born in this year, I'm really 18. It's just my opinion. But it's kind of like how they have M on mature for games. They might have an M above a building or a house that has mature things on it. Remember that if there are 2 consenting adults, they will probably have some X-rated stuff going on. A real pay for play, if you know what I mean. They also might want to distance themselves away from anything too raunchy, the same way that Disney releases Deadpool under the Fox logo, but he is obviously Disney property now. They might have us agree to something or sign a waiver saying it's not the game's fault and you can't sue them if a 12-year-old sees something that their parents don't want them seeing. That's just my opinion. That's something that I would do if this was my baby. Grandmaster Mawile, oh my god, I love Pokemon so much, asks, do you know how much the average user has spent so far? I'm not 100% sure, but between the people I know personally, it averages about $3,000. Now that is including one of my millionaire friends, one of the guys I've served with, just older adults that happen to have a lot of money. Now the average person has a little bit less than that. They usually have about $1,800 expendable income each month. And when I say that, again, I mean adults with adult jobs that have had, 15, 20 years to be able to grow their wealth. Don't worry, if you're 20 years old in college and you have an extra $20 a month, don't worry, you are next. You guys have all the potential in the world. It is your world, trust me. Us older folks are very jealous. Can we lease the land instead of selling it to other businesses to develop? Yes. Leasing will give out benefits to both the renter and the landlord. Landlord will have income every month or day, depending on how the payments work. Small micropayments might be easier pill to swallow than a much larger payment ballooning at the end of the month. Although the game will probably have it so you pay the landlord at the beginning of the month and then lock that land, meaning that once a renter pays rent for that month, the landlord will not be able to sell until that month is over. The renter will also probably have first rights to collect any resources that spawn on the property, but again, as the landlord, you don't just lose that resource, you will get a piece of it. That's if you rent the land or not. Some companies will probably just want to outright buy your land, but it's you as the owner that has all the power. You can set a ridiculous price and people will either leave you alone or they will take you up on it and you'll get a lot of money. That is a win-win. When I say micropayments every day, just to go over that a little bit, micropayments is something that means instead of having, let's say you rent someone for $100 a month and 100 credits per month and they actually don't have that, you could set it up to where it is $3 a day, most likely, and they could either pay that or it can come out of the resources, whatever you have agreed to, and the contract is probably null and void if the user can't pay. Again, you could sign the contract, whatever it is, but if the user can't pay, then the game will probably have a code in there to be like, okay, well, now you can't use the land, or something along those lines. Again, there is another thing where you might be able to have a handshake agreement, where you just say, oh, no, go on my land. They'll give you the code or access code if there is such a thing. But why this would be great for the landlord is just because if they have 500 properties, they're not going to be able to take care of and work on every single one. They'll probably have to rent out, God, 500? Probably going to have to rent out 80% of those, because 100 is a lot to deal with, especially if it's a large amount. If it's a couple of tiles, probably not, but if it's 100, 200 tiles, 10 properties, there's a couple thousand tiles that you have to look after. Again, it will be a lot. Can I make a Telegram group or something so I can share notes? I've been asked so many times recently to come to so many groups, and I'm currently right now, I am over 100% of what I'm able to handle. Many groups already don't get enough attention, and when people scream on Discord, oh my god, the real Randy Chavez is here, that probably means I don't go on as often as people would like. I know that my girlfriend doesn't see enough of me as well as she would like. Comment down below if we should break up so that I can spend more time with you guys. I'm just kidding. This all means that I don't want to commit to any other groups and spread my time even thinner. If my channel continues to grow and the partnership with YouTube really takes off, I can probably take it a little easier with the Pokemon business. I'd still do videos every day and I'd still collect. I just wouldn't actively sell my inventory anymore. It just takes a lot of time to be able to sit there, take pictures of everything, list them, make a description. It just takes a while to do that. But as it stands right now, I do have 2 full-time businesses that I'm building in conjunction with making videos. I'm not opposed to doing more groups in the future. I just can't right now with the limited time that I have. Again, I just woke up as the making of this video 5 minutes ago. I went to the bathroom and I'm here. I decided on simple plan and I did the thing. The devs scheduled a downtime on the 5th of January and it still seems that it's going on. Again, now the site does get overloaded, but I did try it late last night and they were able to do it on Guidebook Gaming. So for some people suggest that using a computer is a lot easier to get on the site than actually using your browser. It might also depend on the speed of the internet, but it did seem to be working last night for both Guidebook Gaming and for me as well. After I got off, I just decided to check a couple things. Obviously, be wary of your net worth and how much your property grows, because mine went from here to here to here, and that's while the site was working. So it's just probably things just consolidating, and then you'll have a steady growth, after it does consolidate. Andrew says he will have his wife design his beachfront property. Apparently her skills in The Sims and Animal Crossing will come in handy here. That's something that I actually did mention yesterday on the stream as well. This is an aspect that I hadn't thought of yet, is having other experienced gamers come in from other games and use their skills to help other people's virtual world. It's something that people can do if they want the best and don't trust themselves with making decorating decisions. They could hire someone else to do it for them. Again, this could be an untapped market for our world interior decorators. For those of you that don't know me, I do not have an artistic bone in my body. I'm very creative. I'm a great writer. I obviously write scripts for these every day, but as far as writing and designing, I'm actually not very good. I've played Minecraft and it's just I appreciate what others have done. I just cannot do the same with my videos because I am just not good at it. But this is something that I hope to really build that skill, make something real. Because again, we're not limited by a certain amount of blocks, we're only limited to what we can think of. So I'm really excited for that. I love you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Smash the like button. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Time to start the day. I'll see you all tonight for the Earth 2 update video, the Pokemon video, and the Tesla video. Godspeed, gentlemen, ladies, 3% of you that are out there. I love you. Goodbye. Meow.